Hey Planty People, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like I have so much going on. My cat is attacking her scratch post as we speak. Just as soon as I turned on the camera, she's just going to town. Anyway, I feel like, if you guys didn't know, I got my new job promotion, and ever since then I'm just so exhausted and I don't want to do anything. I work 10-hour shifts. Or not 10-hour shifts. I work 9-hour shifts, which isn't that much off of whatever I was working, but it really is actually. I didn't think that it would be too much harder, but it actually ends up being a lot harder. I go from 10,000 steps to 12,000 steps a day, and at least sometimes it's 15 or more, just depends on the day. And the fun we end up having that day. But with all of that out of the way, before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are interested in joining a Planty community, please check out my YouTube memberships. I'll list that down below. It'll be one of the first links that you see in my description box. The very first tier gets you into the Discord, and then there are 2 other tiers as well that you could join if you want any extra perks along with your membership. Anyway, to the content. So I did a trade with my friend on Plant Me Ashley's Discord, and she was so kind and sent me her, like, it was the Tamayuk and the Vitarifolium and the Begonia Raja cutting. And I'm supposed to fulfill my end of the trade, and I haven't, and I've been slacking, and I'm really upset with myself because one of the things that I absolutely hate doing is going to the post office. I don't know if anybody can relate, but because I'm so late in doing my trade, I told her I would make it up to her and send her an extra plant that we didn't agree upon. So why don't we go like shopping in my little prop box to see what we could send her. Oh, hi Maggie. Oh, nice little trick. This was already part of the trade. This is a Philodendron Splendid with a nice new growth point. It was a teeny tiny little nub, but because I've had it for so long, now she's got a really, really good looking growth point coming on along. All right, so I'm already trading her this little, oh my gosh, why do I keep forgetting this name all of a sudden? This medium silver. She's looking so cute. I love this plant. And I want to include this, but I honestly don't know if this is a Melanochrysum because it was a wet stick, but I don't know if it was a Milano or if it's another Splendid, and I wouldn't want to send her 2 plants. Wonder if we could figure it out by them just sitting next to each other. I think it's a Milano. Oh, but I am not 100% sure because it's just so immature, you know? Let's keep looking. Ah, I think I'll send her this one. Okay, so I think I solved it because this one I know is a Melanochrysum because of this leaf right here. That was on the original mother plant, and this one looks literally identical, I think, right? Let me move the glow lights. I think they look the same. I don't know, dude. I didn't think that this would be that difficult. Okay, I think to be on the safe side, I'm going to send her this one because I definitely know it's a Melanochrysum, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and send her this one to be on the safe side. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to take out of the prop box. Now we got our little babies. I'm walk into the bedroom with them. Ooh, cute little baby leaf. All right, so here are our little dudes. This is the Philodendron Splendid that I showed you guys earlier. Package her up, and then I took a quick little cutting of my, literally took a cutting and stuck it in here properly at all. But this is a green chloristicta. She's got a nice little aerial root right there. But yeah, this is one of my favorite begonias. I hope she likes it. And then the medium silver, and then the Philodendron Melanochrysum with the sad mother leaf, but beautiful new baby leaf. Okay, so I got the begonia like nice and tucked in there. I'm just gonna add a little bit of sphagnum, or not sphagnum, a little bit of puff on top, just like that. And then I'm going to do the heart-shaped leaves method. I love this Glad press and seal stuff. I never would have thought to use this. I'm going to wrap her up. Look how cute she is. Just like that. Now I don't have to make this like the most secure wrapping ever, just because this is shipping to Florida and I know that it'll be for the most part pretty safe, so that's why I'm not doing the most secure shipping in the whole entire world. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on over to the medium silver and add a little bit of puff and see if I can finagle it without harming the plant into the puff. Just like that. This is like really ugly, and I'm gonna tape this one down just because it didn't seem like it was the most secure. And let me remind you, I've actually already packaged all these items except for the 2 bonus plants that I was originally going to send her. That I was originally going to send her. And I remembered the last second that she wanted me to hold them because she was going to be out of town. And I was like, oh crap. So now I have to repackage it all. But that was my bad. We had already talked about it. And I just forgetted. But the good thing is that I saved all the wrapping and I kind of remember for the most part what I did, kind of don't. But I think I'm going to do a different way anyway. I got these little pieces of cardboard that I got from my last unboxing, and I'm gonna try and utilize it in some way. Maybe something like this. Yeah. Feels pretty good. And then we add the floof. And put it a little bit in front of the leaf so that it doesn't get too damaged during shipping. Definitely want to protect that new growth as well. I'm actually going to repurpose the box that she sent me because the original box that I was going to use is definitely going to be too small now, so that is perfect. And now, because this is still sticking up and it's bothering me, I'm just gonna put a little bit of poof on top, just like this. And then I'm going to cover it in newspaper. Oh man, she looking fine. Oh, and she fell off. She is looking hella fine. That's plant number 1 down. Well, actually, that's 3 plants down. I only have 1 plant left. Wow. Golly gee willikers. And I think I'm going to just do the same thing for this plant and reuse one of these little cardboard dudes. But the good thing is that it's not going to need the extra newspaper because it's nice and small. Bad news is that I'm running out of tape. Ta-da! I'm going to add a little bit of floof in there to protect the leaves a little bit. I'm not really so much worried about the main leaf, but the newer one. And then just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna put some press and seal on top. And voila, we have all of them packaged up. So next I'm just going to recycle and reuse some of her floof that she sent me and start adding the plants. And I want to get them in there nice and tight so there's no movement. So they look pretty good in there. I don't know. It's kind of dark, but there's 1, 2, and 3, 4 stacked. And then I'm just going to finish stuffing it with some floof. And now she's all sealed up and ready to go. So yeah, that is how I package some of my plants these days. Thank you guys for hanging around and watching me package up this plant for our fun little trade. I always encourage trades as much as possible just because, I don't know, it's the best way to make friends. It's the best way to get involved in the plant community. If that's what you're trying to do, that's where you're trying to dip your little toesies in the plant community. That's the best way to make friends, is by making trades and, I don't know, and having good experiences with each other and just reaching out and talking to each other, seeing what somebody has that maybe you like, seeing what other people have that you like, and being able to make other people's day by trading with them. They're giving them a wish list plant. And a lot of the times you would be surprised. A lot of the times I would be willing to trade what people would call a rare or more uncommon plant for a freaking full basket of like Hoya Bella, which is like a much less common, which is a much more common plant. Don't be afraid to offer what you have, even if you don't have the most expensive plant out there. Don't let that faze you. Don't let that bother you, because you'll never know what other people would actually really be wanting or be interested in unless you ask. So whenever I'm getting ready to do a trade, I like to go around and take pictures of things that I would be willing to trade, whether or not they're worth it, like up to the same price range as something. It doesn't really even matter. Like, I just go around and take pictures of things that either I'm not loving anymore or I would be okay with parting with. Not that I don't love it anymore, but I would just be okay with trading it for something that just seems more worth it to me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, just long story long, don't be afraid to offer more common plants to trade for other things, because you just never know what somebody wants or is looking for at the moment. Especially if you have a full basket of something, people would really love full plants sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out to the post office for Asia. I just want to say thank you again, Asia, for, if you're watching this, thank you again for trading with me. It meant a lot to me to get that Tamayuk and the Vitarifolium and the Raja. Like, those were all plants that I've really been wanting for quite some time. So yeah. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys. Also, thank you to all of my members out there. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I just wanted to give you guys a little extra, like, a little hug. Can we get a little hug in the comments down below? Thank you guys for sticking with me and just supporting me. Bye guys.